back to another episode of the Cast Patrol podcast. You're joined as always by myself, Mick, Jimmy, and Age. No rugby league this week. We're going straight into the horse racing season.
Yeah, we got the Everest tips into the Caulfield Cup tips, jam-packed with all horse racing. We got a horse racing expert. Jimmy, how you going, Jim?
Mate, I don't know about expert, but I'll try my best.
In front of us too, you're an expert. So we're glad to have you on as usual.
Yeah, spring racing, well and truly here. Good races are here. Everest, Caulfield Cup, Cox Plate next week, Melbourne Cup in a few weeks. So.
And then that's pretty much the end of the year.
And
Melbourne
then
Cup,
it's,
done.
pretty much Christmas after that. So
And we're streaming on Dabble this Saturday. So
Yep.
for the Everest,
We will
so it's
be.
going to be good.
And the Caulfield Cup.
And the Caulfield Cup. And then next week, we're also on stream.
Yep.
But then we're going to go to the races after that.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to
Spring
that.
Champion
in
Stakes.
there.
All right,
So-
let's get straight into the Everest. The richest race on turf, Jim.
Yep.
20 million in prize money on up for grabs.
Lovely.
How about we get into the main chances for this race?
Yeah, well, I think the beauty about this year's Everest is there's no sort of standouts, you know. Like the past few years, you've had your nature strips, your red zells that dominate the betting, but this year it's quite an open race, so a lot of good value for the punters out there. So I think there's probably, I'm going to say 5 main chances. Not that the rest can't win, but we'll go through the main chances.
We have to eliminate some horses. Otherwise,
we've got to do some sort
we're
of
not going to find a tippy.
process of elimination. But I think the main chances are, we'll kick it off with I Wish I Win, who comes through the Moya and the Manikato. So he obviously came close last year to winning the race.
So close. Just watch the replay then.
Yeah.
Another few lengths it wins.
Yeah, so he draws in barrier 9. So bit of a job there for Luke Nolan, bit of a sticky gate, but he'll probably get back in the 3 wide line. Gets to Randwick, which is a positive. He's been running at Moonee Valley, which is probably obviously tight turning track. Gets to the big open space at Randwick, so he's obviously a great chance. I think Bella Nipotina. So going down the list, Bella Nipotina drawn out, gate 12,
So you assume she'll go straight to the back.
straight to the back.
Hopefully there's a hot speed on.
Hopefully there will be a good speed on, and you've got good speed. You've got Storm Boy in the race for Gay and Brenton Avdallah, who does have a habit of missing the start, but I imagine they're just going to, regardless of what happens at the start, they're going to just push
What
forward.
barrier, Storm Boy?
Storm Boy, gate 5.
Yeah.
Gate 5. So he'll go straight to the front, I imagine. So there's going to be good speed on.
Who else is the speedsters in the race?
So I think Storm Boy will go forward. I think Growing Empire, another one that can go forward. I Am Me from gate 1, push forward. And then other than that, they'll probably sort of work it out themselves, sort of where they get to. But I think from an on-speed perspective, you probably get Storm Boy, Growing Empire. Lady of Camelot won't be far away as well, another one of Gay's runners. And then, yeah, like I said, the rest will sort of work itself out. I think Jolie Star is a good chance.
Yep, you're very keen on Jolie Star.
Yeah, very keen. And the thing that I'm keen on is JMac had a pick. He's obviously got a pick. You know, he one of the best jockeys in Australia, if not the best. So he probably had the pick of the race, and he's gone Jolie Star, which is an indication that she's obviously a star in the making. And gate 4, lovely gate, will lob straight up behind the hot speed. And yeah, JMac will do the rest. So I think Waller will have her cherry ripe for the Everest.
I like it. So right now we think I Wish I Win's a good chance. Bella Nip and Jolie Star. Is there anyone else that stands out for you?
Yeah, so I think those are probably the 3 that I'm keen on. I think Steffi Magnetica probably should have won last start. She's come back well as well. Zach Lloyd on, good gate, drawn 6. So I think she'll lob up in a good spot. She won the Stradbroke in the winter, so she's got that sort of residual fitness, which is good. And then outside of that, it's sort of an open race. I mean, there's a good crop of 3-year-olds. Growing Empire, probably you were counting your cash at about the 100 in the Manikato before it got chopped down by Southport Tycoon on the line.
That run was crazy.
Sickening.
Yeah. So Growing Empire is a good 3-year-old. Traffic Warden, good 3-year-old. Storm Boy, of course. Lady for Camelot as well. So good crop of 3-year-olds in there. It'll be a good race. I'm looking forward to it. But like I said, I think there's no sort of standout this year. You'll get good value on the day. So if you're not sort of keen to bet early, you can probably wait till the jump, and I'm sure you'll still get a good price for whoever you're keen on.
Is there a horse that you're willing to put your nuts on the line and rule out? Can't win the Everest in 2024.
Can't win.
Can't win, scratching them off.
If I had to pick one, I say, I don't know.
You got to pick one of the
Yeah.
12. What's your lay of the Everest?
The lay of the Everest. Maybe Lady of Camelot
Okay.
for Gay.
Okay.
So the roughie in the field. You just think it has no chance.
I just don't think she's come back and contested some hot group run races, but I don't know. This is, I think, well beyond her reach. I think.
Yep.
Maybe a class above her.
Yeah.
I'm sure Gay will find a nice race for her in the spring, but yeah, this is a hot race.
And it's finally Group 1, the Everest.
Yeah,
Started
finally
in 2017. And now after 8 years, it's now Group 1. Do you think that's
8
deserving?
years,
Yeah.
2025.
No, this is the 8th year. It's been 7 years. Don't test my math, mate.
Yeah, okay.
I counted before my fingers so I don't fuck it up. It's 2017 to now.
18, 19. Yep,
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
He's good.
Mixed
He
double
knows.
checking. Yeah,
Yeah.
all good. This is the 8th year.
But yeah, if anyone can't win, probably Lady of Camelot. But in saying that, any of these horses can win.
Yeah, so it
It
looks
is
like
horse
a great
racing at the end of the
race.
day.
I know. Open field.
What
the
do you
Everest.
boys think?
I think I'm going to go with Bella Nip. I like the hot speed as you mentioned. It's going to
Bella
get
Nip?
back. Bella Nip, yeah.
Yep.
I don't usually like Bella Nip, but I think the speed's on here, and it's going to go back from the wide barrier. It won't be on the rail, so hopefully gets a nice run, maybe
Nice cut into the race.
3-4 wide around the bend, and just
Rip home.
peels down the outside and gets that bob.
Yeah.
Going with
She's
Bella
due.
Nip.
I'm leaning towards I Wish I Win just based on last year's form. It came home. Arguments probably could have won. Barrier 9, not promising though, unless it gets a sort of sit in the midfield there.
Going to need luck from the jump.
A little bit, yeah, and then it can find something on the straight. But yeah, I'm with I Wish I Win.
Yeah, good horse. Deserving favourite.
And Jim, who are you with? Just to lock everyone in.
I'm going to go Jolie Star.
And is there any value that maybe you can steer people towards?
If you're looking for value, I think Steffi Magnetica can run a race. And I don't mind Private Eye as well. I think Private Eye can run a race as well.
Previous winner of the Everest, right?
Don't think so.
No.
No.
Well,
Came close.
Think about it.
Think
last
about
year.
it one
Same
last year.
colours.
yeah, same colours.
Yeah, think about it. Didn't get selected this year.
But yeah, Private Eye and Steffi can run a race.
Perfect. Well, that's the Everest. Now on to the Caulfield Cup later in the day on Saturday.
Yes.
So going through some of the top chances just in terms of the betting odds, you got Buckeroo, Ilias,
Yep.
Zardozi, Deny Knowledge, Land Legend, Sadadi.
Yep.
Was that close?
Pretty good.
Warmonger, Young Werther, Duke DeCessa, and so on.
Yeah. So I think similar to the Everest, it's going to be an open Caulfield Cup this year. Is it your strongest Caulfield Cup you've ever seen? Probably not. But again, in saying that, you're going to get a lot of good value in the race, which is good. So again, we'll go through the main chances. Buckeroo starting off with the favourite. He's just airborne since coming back as a gelding. Won the Underwood impressively, 2 back, and then just got out-bobbed by Via Sistina last start in the Turnbull Stakes. Turnbull Stakes is probably the form line that I want to follow into the Caulfield Cup rather than the sort of the other lead-up races. But yeah, Buckeroo, João Moreira, obviously the magic man on board. Chris Waller will have him cherry ripe, ready to go. My only worry with Buckeroo is, will he run the trip 2400?
Yeah.
So obviously he's never won at the trip. So that's going to be testing for him. But yeah, like I said, he's absolutely airborne, and yeah, Waller's a master trainer. So
From barrier 8, where do you see Buckaroo going? Forward, middle, back?
He'll get back. Probably midfield, maybe touch worse than midfield. And then I'm sure Moreira will sort of get him going at about the 800 and sort of blend into the race and let him rip home like he sort of did in the Underwood Stakes.
I do like Buckaroo. I don't like going the favourites in these open big races, but it does really stand out to me. But I'm not going to reveal my tip. Not going to lock it in yet.
Yeah. Elias, European import, trained by Gay, drawn the car park for Timmy Clark.
Barrier
Yuck.
21, is it?
Barry 21. But he's got a very good win record. I think 8 starts for 6 wins or something ridiculous. Good European form, good in the Turnbull. Like I said, I think he ran 3rd in Turnbull. Don't have the form up obviously in front of me, but good run there. Again, 2400. Let's wait and see
Is Ilias a backmaker or a leader?
later. We'll go forward.
Well, it has to go forward from
We'll
barrier
go forward
21.
from gate 21.
Might be 3 wide for a while, but hopefully it gets across to the front.
Yeah. So that's obviously one for Timmy Clark to figure out. Next, Zardozi for Godolphin and Andrea Adzini makes the trip from Hong Kong.
51 kilos as well.
51
lightweight.
kilos.
Barrier 12.
This is probably the one that I'm keen on. Zardozi comes through the Metrop, where he got beaten by Land Legend. Actually went to into protest the race. Didn't get upheld. Obviously got dismissed, but got sort of chopped out 4 or 5 wide around the bend and still sort of stuck on. They gap third, him and Land Legend. So Zardozi we know she's going to run the trip. She won the VRC Oaks impressively last spring. Godolphin will have her ready to go on Saturday. And then the other one they'll touch on, Land Legend, Zach Purton makes a trip from Hong Kong. Gate 1, Chris Waller, coming off the Metrop win, runs the trip. So he's another good chance.
Yeah,
as well.
Purton's a big inclusion as well. I know you're keen on that, Mick.
Yep.
Is that your tip for the race?
Bit of personal bias. Me and Zach Purton go a long, long way back.
Friend of the show.
Did you do a podcast with him?
Did a podcast with him.
Ah.
Gave me his goggles on one of the race days on a ride from Mr. Brightside. Just
Ooh.
plenty to like about Purton.
Yeah, right. And I think there's one out wide that I'll mention that I think is a sneaky good chance.
Ooh, is this a value alert?
This is a value play. Number 3, Circle of Fire.
Ooh,
Huge.
okay. John
Yeah.
Allen on board.
We're talking
54.5
40s
kilos.
odds.
Yeah, you can probably get a good price about Circle of Fire. I think it'll
Chuck a fiver each way or something.
Yeah, you can if you want. Look, he won the Chairman's and the Sydney Cup in impressive fashion in the autumn. Hasn't come back probably the way that the stable thought he would, but was disappointing first up. Wanted to see him improve in the Turnbull, which he did. Will have to improve again, obviously, come Saturday, but few things gets his way, gets the handicap conditions, good barrier. Johnny Allen on board, obviously Group 1 winning jockey, and he runs the trip. I think he's crying out for 2,400. Obviously, stepping stone for the Melbourne Cup. That's where his grand final is, but I think if you're looking for one out wide, he's probably a good play for your exotics or even each way.
Barrier 13, does it just go back? Sit in midfield? Where do you see?
Well, he's gone
positioning?
back in his first 2 runs this prep. I think he'll be about midfield. I think midfield 3 wide in the 3 wide line will probably be good for him. But yeah, it's such an open race. Like you've got some European form with what's his name, Sadati, who comes from Europe, and you've also got a Japanese horse in Warp Speed as well in the race. So yeah,
What about Deny Knowledge? Any love there?
Deny Knowledge. Yeah, look, she's an cracking horse. Drawn out, she'll go forward. There's going to be good speed on with her. We saw in the Might and Power Stakes, she sort of ran them ragged. Brightside couldn't really track her down. So yeah, she's a great chance. She'll be on speed. 2,400, yes. But yeah, it's a matter of how much
Lightweight as well.
lightweight. Yeah,
that would help with going forward.
I think
a bit wide.
she'll have them running at about the 800.
Yeah.
just before the bend.
Catch me if you can, sort of stuff.
Yeah, so it'll be a good race. I'm looking forward to.
In terms of the speed map, who do you see all contesting for the lead there?
I think you'll see. I think Deny Knowledge will go forward. You've got Elias from out wide will go forward. Duke de Sessa goes forward as well. I think that's probably your on-speed runners. And then, yeah, the rest will sort of, they'll posse up where they get to. But in terms of the speed, I think that you'll probably get the speed out of those 3 horses.
Okay, well, let's look at our tips for the Caulfield Cup. We'll start with you, Mick. Who are you going and why?
I'm going to go Land Legend. Barrier 1 means it will finish in the 1 spot. We've got Zach Purton on board. Obviously, he's not coming around to fuck spiders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just didn't want to get it wrong. He's not coming here to fuck spiders. He's coming here to win the Caulfield Cup, and that he will.
Like
There you
it.
go. A lot of confidence there. Boring for me. I'm going Buckeroo, going the fave, but I think it's too strong of a horse. Hopefully, he posses up nicely and just over the top.
Like it, man.
Jimmy?
I'm gonna go two. I'm gonna go Zardozi in the market, and then Circle of Fire each way as well. He'll
a
have some
throw
of
at the
mine.
stumps, yeah.
He'll have some of mine.
There you go. So let's just go over our tips again. So we went through the Caulfield Cup. Everest, refresher. Who do we go?
I've gone I Wish I Win.
Jolly Star.
And I've done Bella Nip.
Yeah.
So we've all done sort of the top 5 in the market there, within the top 5. So, yeah, hopefully something at big odds wins though, like Jimmy's Circle of Fire.
That'll be good.
That'll be good.
That'll be very
crazy.
good.
But yeah, let us know in the comments if you're watching this episode. Who's your tips? Why do you like the horse or anything else on the day of racing? And make sure to follow us on Dabble because we'll be streaming this Saturday.
Jump on the stream on Saturday.
12 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Sign up using the link in our description or it's in our bio. Use the code Cast Patrol when signing up. And
Usually
catch
good
us
fun.
at 12.
A lot of people tipping in there. A lot of giveaways.
Plenty of fun.
Short, sweet. Jump on.
Little community, and we've not got too many streams left for the year because the horse racing season is drying up. So make sure to jump on and see us when you can.
Yeah, and they've been good fun lately, the streams. Like, everyone's
been.
getting around it. The engagement's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you can't even keep up with
good fun.
half the games we're playing to win prizes. But yeah, that's all from me.
That's all from me. All the best.
And that's all from me. Good luck with your punting on this Saturday.
See you guys.